And today we have something very exciting. We're not in our Kitchen World kitchen today. We're actually outside of it.
That's right. Our Paul. I'm thinking about you, Paul. Joe Arena is outside with a food truck, we're hoping to be a #1 food truck in Buffalo and the nation. Joe.
Guys, yeah, right now they're in third place. We'll get to that in a second. Right now we're with Chef Chris and Pete. Are you also a chef, Pete?
Not by training.
Okay, you're the PR guy. He's the mastermind behind Lloyd. What is it? Lloyd the taco truck. I'll get that right by the end of the show. You guys have been zooming around town, feeding people. You're a big hit. Tell us what you're serving and how people can find out about it.
People can find out about it through our website, which is where'sLloyd.com. They can also find out about it through Food Network. They can find out about it through our Twitter page, our Facebook page. And what we're serving right now on the menu is braised beef tacos, pork tacos, grilled chicken tacos, what we're actually going to be making today. It's a chimichurri chicken taco. Sharing that recipe, so you guys better get your pads ready.
Yeah, we're going to put that up on the screen at one point. I'll get all the recipe there for that.
Excellent.
Now, you were mentioning that you guys, you do everything out of this truck. Now, you've gained some national recognition. Isn't that right, Pete?
Yeah, so far, we're very excited. We've been making this push through the Food Network contest. We want a chance to be on the next season's taping of the Great Food Truck Race. We're in third, we're in first, slipped to second, but we're confident that here with the last week we got voting that people are going to make a push and, we'll be able to make it happen.
Get us back to first.
That's right. And we have the recipe up. Now, let's talk more about how you guys work in such a tight area. And you constantly move around. Do you pick a different space, a different place every day to be in town?
To be in town, we kind of switch day to day, Monday through Friday. You could find out where we are going to be through our Facebook, obviously. We post every night and every morning where we're going to be. Okay. And as far as the truck, it is tight quarters. So we can fit 3 to 4 guys on there at once. Okay. But you tend to pick one area, you work that area, and you kind of work around each other as best as possible.
You guys are pretty good at doing that, obviously, right?
Maybe. We purposely bump into each other every now and then just to see how much we can actually get under each other's skin. But
all right, I got a question. Where did the name Lloyd come from, and whose idea was this?
It was our idea. The name Lloyd would actually be, the rights to that would be given to his sister, who is actually a marketing major in college. And she said, why don't you guys come up with something fresh, something new? We had a list of names, about 100 names, and none of them were really good that we thought. Good enough.
This one's catching on.
Exactly. She's like, why don't you come up with something quirky, weird, crazy, and how about
it's
Lloyd?
Fun. Yeah, it's fun, fresh. That's how we view what we do and our food. And, we want people to associate great tacos from a truck with the name Lloyd. And I think they do that now, so.
All right, well, speaking of tacos from a truck, I almost tripped and fell. But speaking of tacos from a truck, we're going to make one here coming up a little bit later in the show. It's a little rainy, but don't worry, we'll be inside. Back to you guys right now.
Are you hungry?
Yes.
You could actually go to a food truck, Lloyd's, and get a taco.
You can, and Joe's outside with the Lloyd taco truck right now.
Guys, if you see there, those are the first tips they made here in the Lloyd food truck, and obviously they've made many more since. We're with Chef Chris right now. You are the main man when it comes to serving Western New Yorkers their lunch.
Right, I create the menu for Lloyd and serve it daily to these great Buffalonians.
That's great. Now, today, let's go over what we're making. We've got some ingredients here, just like the Wing Ya kitchen, but we're in a truck right now. So what do we got?
This is a classic chimichurri sauce. It originated in Argentina. Basic ingredients: onion, garlic, vinegar, oil, cilantro. We use fresh lime juice, and we're going to be marinating some chicken.
All right. Now, would you say that this is one of your more popular lunchtime dishes?
This is probably the most popular dish on the truck. All right. Everybody feels safe with chicken. We're trying to open up to our pork dish, but everybody feels comfortable with chicken. So
absolutely. And for a lunchtime crowd, do you think it's kind of interesting that people are craving tacos? You got to go back to work and work next to people and stuff like that.
Well, it's not going to ruin your breath or anything like that. But they're definitely tasty, and we try to keep the ingredients fresh. So I think people really enjoy the freshness of the tacos. They're more Baja style, Southern Californian style.
All right, good stuff. Now, you guys are also currently in third place in the Great American Food Truck Race?
The Great Food Truck Race on the Food Network.
Great Food Truck Race on the Food Network. You can vote up until Saturday, I believe?
Saturday or the 12th.
Oh, the 12th, okay. And then get your votes in, because you guys were #1. Now, you've gone up and down, so you're in the top 3, that's for sure.
In the top 3, and the voting is close because we keep jockeying for position.
All right. Really quick, what do you think sets you guys apart. There are a few other trucks in town that are dishing out meals to folks, but what sets you guys apart?
I think it's, like I said, it's our freshness of ingredients, our quality food, and it's our quirkiness. We try to make it fun for people as they're waiting in line.
I love it. And these guys cook, like as we said, in this tight area. We're going to bring in another chef later on who's going to help us out as well. You met him at the top of the show. We're going to get started in here, and hopefully, you see this grill area here? I am so going to lean on it and put my hand on it. Let's hope I don't do that, but it's very easy for that to happen because we're in a very tight area, and I'm not the smallest guys out there. But I'm definitely going to eat well today, and it's a little warmer in here. Back to you guys in the studio.
We're going to go now and see what Joe's working on in the Lloyd taco truck this morning. We're really interested to see how that's coming.
That's right. It's food week here on Winging It, as it always is. And if you're taking a look at the griddle right now here in the Lloyd food truck, those are some chicken breast thighs. Or chicken thighs? Chicken breast thighs? That doesn't exist. All right. We're with Chef Chris. He's been cooking up the chicken, chimichurri chicken, right? That's what we're making today?
Yep. Chimichurri chicken.
And in the background here, there's Pete. And obviously, Pete, you're also involved in making sure that people eat really good on a day like this, or any day.
Absolutely. They call me the flavor scientist because I get to try everything and make sure it's where it needs to be.
Where do I sign up for that job? That's awesome. All right. Tell the folks at home what we've marinated this the chicken thighs in.
It's a traditional chimichurri sauce. It's originated in Argentina. It's got a lot of bold flavors in it: vinegar, oil, garlic, sugar, salt, cilantro, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple.
Yeah. Now, if I'm marinating this at home, how long do I want to keep it marinating?
About 24 hours.
Okay, the longer the better, usually, right?
Absolutely. Let the vinegars and oil soak into the chicken.
And it really does smell great. And it's not too much of a, when people think about, street meat, they think of something a little heavier. This is a pretty, maybe not a healthy dish, but pretty light.
Absolutely. It's a lot lighter than, let's say, a hot dog or so like that. But for sure, it's a lot lighter, it's a lot fresher, and that's what we're known for.
Yeah, it's a little easier to go back to work after you eat one of these tacos, I bet. So you're going to take some off. We're going to show the folks at home what it looks like here. Johnny, I want to get a shot of that right there. I'm going to put some more of this marinated chicken on the grill in just a moment. But you guys are also in a heated race right now. You're number 3 in the Great Food Truck Race. That's on the Food Network, obviously, and people can vote up until this weekend. What's it like being in third place right now? You guys have been up and down. You were in first at one point.
We have. Like I said, we were in first place for a while. We're ready to be back in first. We're going to make a final push here, and we've got some special announcements we want to make. In regard to the food truck race, we're actually ready to pledge to the Food Bank of Western New York half of our winnings, which would be $5,000. In this September is Hunger Awareness Month, and we want to make sure that we're supporting our community. The people here have been unbelievable to us, and we want to give back. So we hope that can add some more fuel to the fire and get things going.
Yeah, really a great contribution if you guys could make that. Obviously, I definitely have to know who came up with the idea of this.
He brought it to my attention. We were out to lunch one day, and he's like, Chris, serious question for you. Why do we have no street food in Buffalo? I couldn't come up with a great answer for him. So we did a lot of research. We researched it online. We really couldn't come up with a clear answer. So we
figured the time was ripe. I mean, we wanted to bring to Buffalo what's been so great in other urban environments, and show people that, food from a truck can be delicious, it can be gourmet style, and kind of legitimize it.
Yeah, and the great part about these guys is that they're not just a food truck at the same corner every day. You get on Facebook and Twitter, you can find out where they're going to be, and that's pretty much how you guys do your PR.
Oh, yeah. Daily, our location changes, and we actually draw people from different locations to each of our districts that we're going to be in.
You can't beat that kind of advertising.
No, not at all. I mean, we have some regular stops, but, as far as our advertising goes, it's all about social media. I mean, we can be in contact with customers in a way that traditional establishments can't. And it's great because we get a lot of feedback from our customers, and it helps us, regulate what we do. And new specials, things like that. It's great to be in touch that way.
Absolutely. Okay, we've got some marinated chicken that you're going to let me work the griddle a little bit. Never done this before. Hopefully it'll end up well and without any third-degree burns. You're going to hold that. Oh, you put the bowl right on there, or you just do that? All right, here we go. Look at that. Hey, how do you want it? You want a little chicken and, hey, get 2 up. 2 up, Mike. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm losing it here. You put food in front of me and a grill, I'm a happy camper. That sauce is great, by the way. If you could only smell what's coming off this griddle, it really is great. So is this the finished product right here? Let's swing it over. We got about 30 seconds. See what you can do with 30 seconds. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is that? Is that cabbage? That's cabbage. Is this kind of a coleslaw you're making here, or?
This is a traditional topping for a street taco.
Oh, wow.
It's not coleslaw per se, but it does give a good crunch to the taco.
So you're adding a little crunch to it. You're just gonna put your little, what do you call these again?
These are corn tortilla shells.
Corn tortilla shells. So if you're making it, use corn. So if I order one, I get 2?
You get 2. It just adds a little more support to the taco. It doesn't break up in your hand.
I'm all about support when it comes to food. Backup is good.
You got a little backup, a little cheese, shredded cheddar jack cheese. Good stuff.
Now, you guys also have a rocket sauce. Really quick, tell us about the rocket sauce.
Rocket sauce is our homemade hot sauce. We're selling it on the truck and on our website right now. And it gives a great flavor. It's a great burst of hotness to anything. Eggs, tacos, quesadillas you'll see later.
That's right. We're going to do a second helping. What did you just pour on there?
This was a little bit more of our chimichurri sauce that we made in the beginning.
Never have too much of that.
And this is our salsa roja.
Salsa roja.
Whatever type of salsa you would like, your favorite salsa.
Top it off.
Fresh cilantro.
Fresh cilantro. There you go, guys. There's the chimichurri taco chicken. Cha-cha-cha. Anyway, it's starting to get hot in here. I got to take a break. When we come back, we got a great second helping. You're going to want to stick around for that. The Lloyd taco truck right now, and that's a look at their prices. Very reasonable, affordable food, which is probably why they're such a success here in Buffalo. We're with Chef Chris. Thanks again for being here today.
Thanks for having us, for sure.
And that's Pete in the background. He's just monitoring the situation, right? Everything okay back there?
It looks pretty good.
Looking good. All right, now we're going to take our chimichurri cha-cha-cha taco chicken, and I'll figure out how to say that sooner or later. What are we making with that?
We're going to make a quesadilla.
Okay.
So this is a 12-inch flour tortilla shell.
It's a big one.
You can get it at any restaurant store.
Or here.
Or here, from Lloyd.
Put it on the griddle.
Put it on your griddle or a saute pan at your home. You want to start by putting some cheese down.
All right. Cheese is always a good foundation, I would say, and you've also chopped up some of the chicken as well from the taco.
Your leftover chicken, following day or evening.
Good stuff.
Layer some chicken on there.
Now, if I'm at home cooking this, would I use a frying pan?
Yeah, as long as it's big enough to hold your flour tortilla shell.
Right, okay.
Absolutely.
A big one would work. Okay, you put a little sauce. We got about 30 seconds. This actually cooks pretty quick if that pan is hot, I bet.
Absolutely, absolutely. Only takes about 2 minutes.
All right.
You want to flip it over, 2 minutes. Flip it on the other side, 2 minutes. And we do have a finished one over here.
All right, let's take a look at the finished product. Oh, nice and crispy right there. Now, you guys actually make these every day, too, right?
We do. It's not directly on our menu, as you saw, but if you ask for them up at the truck, we will make one for you.
See, that's how you do good business. You make it happen, right? You're making it happen.
Exactly.
All right, good stuff here. You guys are currently in 3rd place in the Great Food Truck Race on the Food Network. Folks at home, get out there and vote. Go online, do what you got to do. Make these guys #1 because they really brought the food truck back to Western New York. If it was here to begin with, I don't know.
We're not actually sure of that. We don't know. There's rumors, but
all right.
Here now for sure.
All right, Pete, thanks so much for joining.
For having us.
Appreciate it. Chris, great job. I don't know how they work in this tight area, but find out where they are on Facebook or Twitter and meet them downtown for lunch. Back to you guys on the couch.